Okay, y'all. So President Trump claims that beautiful African American ladies from Chicago are requesting federal troops be sent to their city. Similar to recent deployment in Washington, D.C., a black personal trainer and conservative influencer, Danielle Carter Walters, and co founder of Chicago Flips Red, believes Trump was referring to her organization's pleas for federal intervention to address crime. From this article from The Independent, Trump's desire to send troops to cities with liberal, often black leaderships like Illinois with Governor J.B. Pritzker and cities like Chicago with Mayor Brandon Johnson has been met with strong opposition from states and local officials who reject federal overreach. There are legal limitations on a president's ability to deploy the National Guards to state without gubernatorial consent, unlike in Washington, D.C. The source also touches on public discontent in D.C. regarding the federal troops' presence and related incidents. Okay, this is a quote from Trump. It says, "They're wearing red hats, just like this one, okay?" He says, African American ladies, beautiful ladies, are saying, please, President Trump, come to Chicago, please. He claimed, he said, I did great with the black vote, as you know, and they want something to happen. So I think Chicago will be our next, and then we will help New York. Then he says, Carter Walter, I guess, she defended Trump's crackdown in D.C., okay? She says, I mean, if you've got the National Guard right there, or are you going to rob somebody right there in front of the National Guard? No, you're not, okay? That's what she told CBS Chicago. Okay, and then she wrote on X, thank you at Real Donald Trump for listening to at Flip Chicago Red. We truly appreciate everything you're doing to make America great again. P.S. Please send in the feds too. Girl. Okay, so one thing is, does the National Guard have the authority to arrest people? I don't think so, okay? And wouldn't they just have to call the police? So I think they should invest in possibly more, police and programs that can combat crime, because does Chicago need some help with crime? Yes, any major city need help with crime, but the answer isn't the National Guard. The answer isn't to waste national resources. The answer is to figure out a better way to do this, and creating a system where martial law will soon become something present, which people aren't thinking about that, right? Creating that type of system is not what that is, okay? And also she's talking about, will people commit crime in front of the National Guard? No, nobody's gonna commit crime in front of law enforcement. That doesn't make any sense, okay? She's an influencer who I think she's trying to be on the path of like a Candace Owens, but it's not working. We saw how that went for Candace Owens, okay? This shtick is not what it is. What do y'all have to say about this?